Alright, so this week in Ireland is turning out to be an absolute scorcher. What's the crack? Welcome back, my friends. Brand new video today. I understand I missed last week's upload. I will tell you why now in a few minutes, but whatever you tend to do when you watch these videos, roll a little one of them little things with the special stuff inside it. I don't know, have a smoke, grab a can of beer, grab a cup of tea or coffee, I don't know, a cup of numb tea if you get it, wink wink. Make yourself your dinner, have a sambo, I don't know, whatever you tend to do, and just chill out for the next few minutes, de-stress and forget about all the worries that is in your mind now that you've come back to work and the wheels are turning in the country. Anyways, I got a couple of things I want to mention, but before I get into the absolute numpty Garda that shot himself in the leg, the reason I didn't post last week's video is because I was actually out cliff jumping. Phase 2 in Ireland has begun, which allows us to travel within our county. For me, that's Dublin, so I'm quite lucky. And we're allowed to meet up in groups of 15 outdoors for exercise. I think that's what it is. But anyways, last week I went for a little bit of a swim out in Hout with all the lads, all the Irish YouTube lads as you want to call them. But anyways, we went swimming, out came the water, was Mikey Megan with an absolute hairline from hell. And for someone with a hairline like me to say that, you know it's bad. It's no wonder he wears hats in all of his videos. But the story to tell from last week was Tommy, Tender Tom, 2K Tender, Big Tommy, whatever you want to call him, almost drowned. Now I'm gonna cut the clip off short because he posted a video on it himself and he gives you the story of it, and I'm gonna leave a link to that down in the description because it's quite funny. You can go and watch it, but all I'm gonna say is he's the only man in the world that can go to one of the most popular cliff jumping spots in Ireland, jump in, although it was off the shallow part, but on the other side it wasn't, but he jumped in and expected to be able to stand. I know he's 6'2" or whatever, but this is the ocean, not the paddle pool in your local leisure centre. He also got cold water shock. He didn't expect there to be currents in the ocean. He didn't expect the water to be salty, which kind of surprised me the most. I think it's National Water Safety Week in Ireland this week, so this came at a good time for me to then show you this and pretty much say, if you're not a strong swimmer, don't jump into the ocean unless it's just a little bit off the beach and you're, I don't know, hip height or whatever, and you have people around you, but don't go swimming alone in the ocean because you don't know what's gonna happen. Also, another thing I done last week is I done a podcast with Jamie J. Carr. It is now live. Well, it should be. It's not live at the time of recording, but at the time this is posted, it should have been posted yesterday. Actually, I'll leave an end screen at the end of this video, so if you watch this video all the way through, there'll be an end screen to Tommy's video and an end screen to Jamie's podcast. And yeah, also while I'm even saying that, if there's ever a week that I don't post a video and you want to see me and basically see if I'm this much of a cunt when I'm not in my kitchen, there is a playlist on the channel you can go to. It's called I Actually Have Friends, and it just consists of videos on other people's channels that I've appeared on. Fantastic. So yeah, if you're ever bored and you have a couple of minutes to spare and you want to see a couple of different styles of videos that I've appeared in, and I don't know, you want to see whether you like me or whether you actually still think I'm a bell end, you can go and watch them. And now that's far too long of an intro. I'll just say the first story. 3 arrested after largest drug seizure ever by NCA in Northern Ireland as cannabis worth up to 13 million recovered. Woo! That is gonna hit somebody in the back pocket, or you never know. Here's the thing, when the guards sees this amount of drugs, it always falls back on someone. 3 people have been arrested, someone in their 60s and 2 people in their 40s, 3 men by the way. But the downside of this, yeah, fantastic, the Garda sees this, but this usually results in somebody down the line being murdered or owing that money to someone higher up in the food chain. And here is the pictures of the 13 million worth of cannabis. It was seized in Antrim out of the back of a truck. A truck was driving along, they stopped. I think they had a feeling it was there, so they stopped it, and they say it's 13 million. It's probably not. You know the way they bump up the things, bump up the price of stuff to make it look good on records. It's good in a sense that all the drugs are off the street, although cannabis is legal in so many different places of the world, but still not Ireland. So yeah, somebody may be in deep danger over this. If I zoom in on the picture, they have hidden all the drugs in containers that have broccoli in it. Broccoli don't smell like that. Coronavirus in Ireland. Over 90 spitting and coughing incidents against Gardaí as COVID regulations invoked 302 times. Now, the Gardaí have a hard enough job as it is. I know sometimes I give them a hard time on this channel, and sometimes I pretty much pull their Roger and say they're the best thing that ever happened in the world. But listen, they have a hard enough job, and even in general, without the Gardaí, if you're coughing or spitting at any other human in general, well then you are a filthy scrote. I hate to tell you, anyone watching this, if you spit and cough at people out of spite or out of anger at them, do me a favour and just stop watching the videos, because you are an absolute scorebag. Like, that's just vile. Even if you ain't got coronavirus and you're spitting at someone, like, keep your dirty germs to yourself, you filthy animal. Nobody wants your spit or your cough, projectile spit or whatever. You're a filthy animal. Just keep your saliva for your bedroom with your missus or your husband, and that's about it. Nobody on the street wants your germs from your mouth in their personal space. Fota Wildlife Park in Cork announces birth of northern cheetah cubs as part of breeding programme for endangered species. Now, although I always say that I don't fully agree with zoos and they're going to be stuck there for life, look at the pictures. These things are absolute beauties, and to my delight, they're holding a competition where I can actually name them, and in return I can win, if I think it's a prize where, I don't know, have a free pass for Fota Wildlife Park. Yeah! So a cheetah is pretty much part of the cat family, I'm sure, so these little cheetahs are just pretty much big pussies. So suggest one name here. I'm going to call it Mikey Megan, because he's pretty much the biggest pussy I personally know. Now, the biggest absolute numpty of the week, although it probably should be Tender Tom for pretty much risking his life and jumping into the ocean while not knowing what to expect. The biggest numpty of the week is this chap. Garda hospitalised after accidental discharge of official firearm at Israeli embassy in Dublin City. How did this happen? I don't know. I haven't got a fucking breeze how it happened. All I know was last year, remember I mentioned it in a video where a guard was in the back of a patrol car, for some reason shot a bullet from his gun and it went into his foot. How did that happen again? I don't know. Like, absolute numpties. You go through all this training and then you forget to have your gun on safety. Makes no sense. Or even, how can your gun doesn't go off unless you pull the trigger? Although I may be wrong on that, but I'm pretty sure. Luckily anyways, the guard is he survived. He shot himself in the thigh, which can be pretty dangerous. If you hit an artery, you could be snookered. You could be painting the inside of that patrol car red. Actually, what am I saying? I'm getting the two stories mixed up. This chap was outside the Israeli embassy on a post or whatever on normal patrol, shot himself in the leg, luckily didn't bleed to death, got to hospital in time, and is in a fairly normal condition. Normal condition, a fairly steady condition. Steady? That's the word, yeah, steady. But anyways, talking about the chap last year that shot himself in the foot. Can you imagine shooting yourself in the wrong part of the foot and pretty much decapitating one of your toes? Like, imagine shooting yourself in the hand and like getting yourself like here and pretty much just cutting off that finger, like, boy, there goes your finger. That, oh, it's disgusting. If I was to pick a part of my body that I'd like to be shot, I don't know. That's kind of a hard one, because there isn't really a spot in your body where bullets are meant to go into. Like, bullets are supposed to cause harm. If I was to pick a spot in my body, I'd say somewhere in my belly, if it could miss all organs, although your belly is full of organs and intestines. I don't know, is there a safe spot? Maybe like right there, right through that little part of muscle on your shoulder. Oh, I don't know, because even if you're playing football and you tear a muscle, you're in agony. So can you imagine shooting like straight through a muscle? Oh, I couldn't pick. Let me know if you could pick. If you could pick a part of your body. Now, don't even let me know. That's just a weird question to be asking people. Yeah, don't tell me. That's just weird. Friends, on that note, I'm gonna end, because I don't know where I was going with that. That was just so weird. But anyways, it's gonna be the end of the video. Let me know if you want to see some Numb tea mugs come out in the near future. So do me a favour, if you're still watching this point, you must have liked the video. If you enjoyed it in some way whatsoever, leave it a like, leave it a comment down below. I replied to everybody apart from last week's video, because it was a little bit sensitive. It wasn't last week's, it was 2 weeks ago, but you know what I'm saying. Subscribe if you have not already. 40% of you watching all of these videos haven't hit the subscribe button, so what in the melons are you doing? Also, turn on the notification bell, because a lot of people are missing all the uploads because YouTube aren't telling them that I'm posting. Make sure your notifications are on, and even at that, you might not even know that I've posted. So do me a favour, want the Instagram, if you have an Instagram account, go follow me at Adam Redmond, and I will always tell you on my stories when I'm posting a video. And yeah, that's all from today. Thanks very much for watching. See you later. I love the lot of you. Goodbye.